This is the current state of my floor as I get ready to film this video. And I'm supposed to be packing right now, and I've just made my life a whole lot messier. So hey, howdy ho guys, welcome back to the, what the f did I just say? Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. So it is officially back to school season, and I am going to be doing something a little bit different on this channel because of that. So from here on out, like starting today and throughout the month of August, I'll be posting 2 videos a week. Some of them, all the ones that come out on Sunday from here on out, are going to be back to school related. Some of the ones that come out during the middle of the week will maybe be back to school related, maybe not be. I have a lot of things going on, so we'll see how it goes. The posting schedule for the next month will be my normal time of Sundays at noon, but I'll also be posting at noon on Wednesdays. It's gonna be a busy month because I'm also moving, so there'll be a moving vlog in there somewhere. But today I'm recording a little video because a lot of you guys are probably last minute like shopping for your dorms or trying to figure out what to pack to bring to your dorms at college and things like that. And there was a lot of things that I feel like I brought to college that I didn't ever really need to bring to college, or just crowded my room, or things that I totally forgot to bring to college. So this is a little helpful thing for y'all freshmen. Also, I feel like I somehow look like a bum right now. I mean, I did my makeup, but like we wear leggings and a crop top because a sister worked out this morning and she has to pack to move after this video. So I don't really feel like dressing up and like putting too much effort into it because like it's also my YouTube channel, and like this is me on a daily basis. So except for the makeup, because I don't know. Also, I have a lot of high energy because I just chugged a coffee. I'm gonna start with things that I generally think you should bring to your dorm that I didn't necessarily think about. Then we'll be moving on to school supplies, and then we'll be moving on things to not bring to college. So starting with some very essential like things, I think one of the things that like people struggle with in college is organization, and that's because the rooms are so small, clearly, like in dorms. The first thing I suggest that you bring is actually one of those shoe organizers that go on your door. I don't have one here at my apartment, but like in the video. Those things are great because one, like when I went to IU, I had a shoe shelf, which was great because I had a huge dorm room at IU. But when I came to Ball State, my dorm room was significantly smaller. And I didn't have a shoe rack, so like all of my shoes were kind of just on the floor. Because not only can you put your shoes in it, but also if you have a lot of extra space at the bottom afterward, you can put things in it like excess supplies or toiletries, things like that that you also kind of struggle finding places to put them. So it's actually a lot more storage than you think it is. The next one that I think you should personally bring is bed risers. Not only does this like make it easier, because I feel personally like the dorm beds, unless you loft them, are very low to the ground. So definitely bringing bed risers helped the situation to not only feel like a normal bed, but it also allowed more space under the bed for me to put another thing you should bring, which is under bed like totes, storage stuff. There's so much space under the bed that people like forget to utilize or don't utilize that like makes your room so much cleaner if you just put stuff in totes and put it under your bed. And the last thing for like organization is I have like these things that are, they're like filing cabinets. I'll insert a little video here of like kind of what I'm talking about. I painted mine and put contact paper on it so it looks prettier. But anyways, these things are great because I kept my makeup in them. I kept like socks in them. I still keep socks in them. Moving out of organization stuff into stuff that you just like need for your bedroom. Dorm beds are not comfortable really at all, so make sure you bring a mattress topper or like some extra blankets and stuff like that, you know, things that just like make the room more comfortable. I would also highly suggest, and this is mainly if you're gonna loft your bed, getting a bedside tray. When I was at IU, I had this little thing, like it comes with a tab that you slide under the mattress, and so the mattress sits on top of it, and then there's like a, like mine, some of them have like a tray that like sits out, or mine was like almost like a basket, and you can put like, I put my phone in it when I was charging at night, my headphones, my glasses, like things like that. But those things are super useful if you're gonna loft your bed. Bring a full-size mirror. A lot of places don't have them. This is pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna wanna look at yourself, see if your outfits look cute. So bring a full-size mirror because you're not most likely going to have one automatically in your dorm. Another thing, bring a hamper that's easy to move around. I had a hamper that basically what it was is it was this, I don't know what the material is. It was like a mold, like it moved. It was not fabric, but like whatever. It stood up on its own, and then the tops would actually fold out. So there was two sides to the top, and they had like circles in them that you could use as handles, but they would fold in like this, and the circles would line up. So like that was the hole that you'd put your clothes through to go into the hamper, if that makes sense. And you just fold it up and you would take it down to the dorm room or down to the laundry room and like carry it. I don't think I explained that very well, but it was very easy to tote it around. Another thing I suggest, if you don't want to get one like that, or like if you put a lot of clothes in it, it's gonna be very heavy. Like that was one thing, was when I had to go up and down like several flights of stairs to get to a laundry room, it kind of sucked to have to just like carry it around because it was heavy a lot of the times. So you can also get a hamper with wheels. So like for technology things that I think you should bring, I think you should bring a power strip. It's actually a lot safer kind of to have a power strip rather than just like an extension cord, and it gives you obviously like the extra outlets, and you need that because there's typically not a lot of outlets in a dorm room. If you're going to loft your bed, or even if you're not going to loft your bed, get a 10-foot charger. I talked about this, or my charger that I use, which is a 10-foot charger, in my Amazon favorites video. So if you want a link to the ones that I use or similar ones, you can go into that, go in the description. I have it linked. But those are great for obvious reasons, especially if you loft your bed, because you're not gonna be able to reach without like a 10-foot charger from a lofted bed. I also think you need to bring a fan or a personal fan. Some dorm rooms, especially if you don't have AC, can obviously get very, very hot. So you need something to kind of help cool you down. It doesn't sound like something you need, but you're gonna sweat balls if you don't. And you're gonna be very grumpy when you go to your 8 a.m. or skip your 8 a.m. the next morning. Like I did a lot. So you always need to bring extra hangers. You're going to get, you know, school spirit shirts throughout the year. So if you bring the exact amount of hangers for clothes that you're bringing, you're gonna have to end up buying hangers. So just bring extra hangers from home. It makes life a whole lot easier. Bring trash bags for the trash cans because they're not gonna provide them for you. And I think that's something that people easily forget. And you need to bring a mini vacuum or a foldable vacuum because you're gonna wanna clean your dorm. You don't want it to get filthy. Bring an air freshener or diffuser. I feel like a lot of times dorms, especially if they're older, can smell really musky. So you're gonna want something to, you know, make it smell better. If you're gonna bring a diffuser, like an essential oil diffuser, make sure you talk to your roommate because sometimes essential oils can bother some people. So make sure you guys just like communicate before you do anything. And then obviously bring Clorox wipes, especially with everything going on in the world right now. You're gonna wanna wipe down your surfaces a lot more than you think you will. For like kitchen items for your dorm, definitely, I feel like a lot of colleges, or at least, well, Ball State, I don't know if IU did it or not, will let you rent a fridge and microwave. So you literally, they'll deliver it to you at the beginning of the semester, and then they'll come pick it up at the end. You're gonna get some, like if you go out to eat, you're gonna get a lot of leftovers, and if you don't take it home, like that's just gonna be a lot of wasted money, and we're college students and we're broke, so we don't wanna do that. So we're gonna take it back and we're gonna put it in our mini fridge. Also on that factor, get a Brita filter or one of the Brita water bottles that has like the filter built into the water bottle. They're super helpful. A lot of times, depending on where you go, the water is not always necessarily the cleanest. You don't want to like drink water that's bad for you. If you're a big coffee drinker like I am, try to bring a Keurig if you and your roommate are like into that, or you can. You know, you're gonna wanna drink a lot of coffee, and it's actually gonna save you money if you have a Keurig and you have the pods and you just make your coffee in your room, rather than if you go and get Starbucks every day with a meal swipe. And like also like, yes, bring plates and like cups and silverware and things for your leftovers, but like don't bring an excessive amount. I literally bought one of the small sets from Walmart. Also bring Tupperware. Same sort of reason as the like having leftovers in general. You might make something in your guys' dorm kitchen and then have leftovers, just throw it in a Tupperware, it's easy. Hello, I repositioned. Moving on to bathroom things, and then we're finally going to be out of all the dorm crap because there's too much. Bathroom. So, something that I feel like people don't necessarily think about bringing a lot is a robe or one of the towels that like is either one that's already like built and it has the elastic up here and you just like slip it on like a dress, or is one that has like a clip on it to like hold up your towel and stuff like that. This robe, first of all, she's a Sherpa, so she's super comfy. We love hanging out in this robe. But it's great because you're going to be, chances are you're gonna have a communal bathroom and you're gonna be walking up and down the hallway, and I don't know if guys live on your floor or not. And obviously if like guys live on your floor, you don't necessarily want them to look at you in a towel. I would just suggest getting a robe. It made me feel a lot more comfortable even though I lived on like an all-girl floor. Another thing, obviously, and I'm sure you've heard it in like so many videos, is bring shower shoes. I just have these dingy old flip-flops that I would like paint in or do work in that I took to college and I use them. Just bring something because you don't want to have your bare feet on the dirty floor. So if you're a girl and you like to wrap your towel, or even if you're a guy and you wrap your head, and even if you're a guy and you have longer hair, I would actually kind of suggest getting one of these hair turbans. I was given these, so I don't know where they're from, and there's a lot of length on this one. Tis very simple and it makes just life a whole lot easier. Obviously, girls, I think people forget this a lot. Don't forget feminine hygiene. Very simple, just don't forget it. No hacks for this, just don't forget it. Cool. Also, obviously you need a shower caddy, and like, I'm gonna have two things go hand in hand because I'm using my shower caddy as something else right now. But bring a shower caddy to hold all your stuff for the shower in it, clearly. But also a mini pharmacy. And I'm using my shower caddy as my mini pharmacy now. I have a lot more in it now than I did when I first went to college. But here's what I would suggest that you put in your mini pharmacy. Girls, to prevent a UTI. Obviously you want some Band-Aids. You want, if you're a girl, you want some menstrual relief pills because things get rough. If you get bad allergies like I do, I have an allergy relief. Make sure you have a thermometer. And the last things that are like clearly like super important, or not important to have, but like good to have, I guess necessarily, are like, I have Excedrin in there. It's actually in my bathroom because I use it a lot. But that's like great for if you have migraines or chronic migraines like I do. And then also ibuprofen or Advil. But anyways, that's, yeah, you need a mini pharmacy because you're gonna get like a headache one day and you're not gonna be able to focus in class, and then you're gonna feel like a dumbass. And if you would have just had some Excedrin or some ibuprofen in your dorm, you'd be fine. Now that we're done with like a lot of physical things that you need to bring to your dorm room, I'm gonna talk about some clothing things that I think people generally don't think about, because I definitely didn't think about this stuff before I went to college until I really got there. The first things first that I feel like a lot of people don't think about is not every single day is gonna be sunny. Newsflash. Like there's gonna be some days where it rains, and obviously in the wintertime it's gonna end up snowing. So make sure you bring your stuff because you never know what could happen, and it could also snow a lot earlier than you think it's actually going to snow. So like bring your stuff. I would suggest that you bring a good amount of rain gear. So when I say rain gear, I mean, I bought this jacket from Target. It's a rain jacket. Like this one's a full-on jacket. This is fine. Or you can do what I also wear a lot, which is a windbreaker. This is a windbreaker for my college. I bought it at the college bookstore. These also work fine in rain. And this one even has a pocket where the zipper is blocked off so water can't get into it. These are also great. I know hunter boots are expensive and you don't necessarily have to have them, but I wear these all the time in rain and in the winter in snow. I also wear my Timberlands in snow because I waterproofed them. But I know they're expensive, but they're 100% worth the investment. If you don't want to buy them, just get some generic ones, that's fine. And also, this is a $3 or $5, something cheap, umbrella from Walmart. Dear God, don't forget an umbrella. You're gonna hate yourself when it ends up raining one day and you have to walk without an umbrella to class and everything gets wet. So go to Walmart and get a $5 umbrella. Obviously, kind of like I already mentioned, on that same token, bring your winter stuff. Literally all I have is, I have a pair of gloves, somewhere, I don't know where they are right now. I have a hat. This one's literally just from my bookstore. And then your jacket, a good winter jacket. This is a thick boy. She keeps you warm. Don't get one that doesn't. Don't get one that's like thick and or not thick and you're like, oh, well, that'll be cute. Nobody gives a nobody tries. You'll try to be cute for like the first few weeks of college, and then you're gonna be like, this, I have an 8 a.m. I don't want to look cute anymore, so nobody cares. Another thing that I think of as an absolute necessity that I feel like people don't talk about enough is bring at least 1, maybe 2 outfits that are good business attire. And the reason I say this is because chances are your college is probably gonna have a career fair, and at least the one here at Ball State, like, people dress up in business attire because we're trying to network now. So this is a jumpsuit that I got off Amazon. This would literally like work as business attire, like it's fine. Also, if you want to get the link to this one, it's also in my Amazon favorites video. Another thing, girls and guys, I'm not a guy so I don't have anything, but bring something somewhat fancy, especially if you're gonna end up rushing, because if you rush you're gonna have formals, or who knows, you could get invited to the president's dinner even if you're not rushing. Like, you could get invited to the president's dinner and you're gonna look nice, and people, I feel like, don't ever hardly bring really nice things, or if they do, they bring too much. That's another problem. But you need to have something. And I'm not saying like prom dress, like this is just a little black dress that I can wear to any event, like a president event. And then like I have other ones, like this one, I got this from Goodwill. Wear this to formal, to my sorority formal. Like, it doesn't, you don't have to have an excessive amount, just have something that you can wear. And the last thing, obviously, for clothing is make sure you bring a good pair of tennis shoes. I feel like a lot of girls especially will come to college thinking, oh, I'm gonna wear Birkenstocks every day, or I'm gonna wear flip-flops or cute sandals or whatever. And like, yeah, maybe you might wear Birkenstocks because those are pretty comfortable, but like after a while, you're not gonna wanna wear cute sandals anymore. You're not gonna wear flip-flops because you're gonna get stuff, like the skin between your toes is gonna wear down because you're gonna walk a lot. So make sure you have a good pair of tennis shoes. These are my Nikes. I wear them almost on a daily basis when school is in session. School supplies, my favorite part of this video. So first off, get a good backpack. This is the backpack that I have used for the past 2 years. And when I say good backpack, like, I mean one that has a lot of pockets, not one that's just like one pocket and you're done. Something else is office supplies, and I think this could technically go in things for your dorm room, but I put it in school stuff because you're gonna use it for a lot of your school stuff. When I say office supplies, I mean get a pair of scissors, bring some tape, get a stapler, bring extra pens and pencils. You're gonna become people's best friend because people a lot of times forget or don't bring this stuff, and they're gonna be like, oh, Emily has tape. Let's just go knock on her door really quick. Hey, Emily, can I have tape? People are gonna like know who you are. It's actually kind of cool how many friends I made in my dorm because people had to come ask me to use my scissors, tape, stapler, whatever. Okay, another thing, and this is absolutely filthy, and I'm sorry. Get a Lanyard Wallet or get like a lanyard. It's gonna be really helpful because you can like keep your ID in here if you have the wallet, and carry it around everywhere and have your money with you at all times. That's nice. If you don't want to get a Lanyard Wallet, which like personally I don't like them anymore, get one like this. This is also a Vera Bradley, actually. I think I actually all the time will stick this part on like a belt loop on my pants, and I like that a lot better. You can also stick it like where the hand sanitizer was in my backpack. You can like put it around that or whatever. It's just a lot, like, it's easier accessible. Along with having a lanyard for your keys, I would suggest getting one of these. A lot of times like your bookstore will sell these. I think gas stations do as well. It's an ID holder. So first off, here's my beautiful ID. You just stick it in here like this. And the way that I suggest you put it in is leaving this little strip out because this is the one they'll swipe for like your meal passes. Just get one. They're like pretty cheap. So the last thing that you need, which is like new this square, is of course our handy dandy mask. Yeah, just get a mask. Wear a mask. And last but not least, things to not bring to college. This is actually kind of a short section, but things that very much irritated me that people brought to college. And that I brought to college. Don't bring lots of heels and sandals. You're never gonna wear them. You're not gonna walk across campus in heels every single day. Bring one pair of trusty heels that you can wear to fancy events. I know you're gonna say like, I can bring my chunky heeled boots. I never wore them. Maybe once for a presentation. And if you want to bring in one pair of chunky heels and one pair of nice heels, fine. Do not bring 40,000 pairs of heels. You're never gonna wear them. Same with fancy sandals. You're gonna start hating them like I've already mentioned in this video because they're going to hurt your feet. Girls who love makeup, hate to break this to you, but don't bring a lot of makeup. You're gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear makeup every day. I'm gonna wear all like this stuff that you usually do. You're really not. I've kind of already mentioned this before as well, but don't bring lots of kitchen supplies. You're not gonna use them as much as you think you will, especially if you have a meal plan. So you don't need to bring an excessive amount, like I've kind of already mentioned. As much as I love reading and as much as you guys might love reading as well, I would actually suggest that you don't bring a lot, if any, leisure books. And by that I just mean like books that you would read that are like the Hunger Games or something like that. Like nothing that you're gonna read for school, but like stuff that you would just read to have fun. You're gonna be a lot more busy during the school year than you actually think you are. So bringing these leisure books, you're never gonna actually end up reading them. So as much as it kind of sucks to say, either don't bring any leisure books or bring like 1, 2, maybe 3. And the last thing too is don't bring too many accessories. I feel like I've seen so many girls who bring like their whole thing of jewelry or 14,000 purses and stuff like that, and you're not gonna have frankly anywhere to put them really. And the last thing, like I mentioned, like purses, like don't bring too many purses either. I have this one. I'm sure you guys have seen me use it in a bunch of videos before. This is my one trusty purse that I have, and you only need one purse. Really, just get one in white or black because then it goes with everything, or like a nude color. And don't bring more than just like the one, maybe 2 purses. All right guys, so that's it for this week's video. And it's also like it for the first college / back to school video. So like it's gonna be a really exciting time. If you guys liked it, obviously make sure to hit the like button down below. Comment down below, where are you guys going to college? What are you most excited for? What year you're going into? I love talking to you guys and I respond to every single comment, so please drop me something in the comments below. If you liked me, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel. There's obviously, like I mentioned, a bunch of videos coming out soon. I'm working my butt off these next few, like 4 weeks, so follow me if you like these kind of videos. Follow me, subscribe to me if you like these kind of videos, and follow me on my social medias. You get to learn a lot more about my life and my daily life on my social medias that are linked in the description down below. Other than that, that is it for the first video of back to school, and I will see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah.